Are you working from home? Your staff, customers, colleagues? Well, so am I. We'll go inside in a minute. This is a period where more and more of us are going to have to do this. Not only us, but also our customers will be working from home. It will be difficult to have this face-to-face direct interaction, and we'll be using digital technologies a lot more. That reduces the risk of contagion. It reduces some costs, perhaps, but it generates other risks and makes it a bit harder to maintain this team spirit and team building and engagement, also with the customers. At the same time, periods of crisis and uncertainty open up important opportunities, but we need time to think about it and to develop our thoughts. So we can take advantage of this period to think about more deeply about the business, about futures, what we want to create for future growth, but also to develop our own human capital. Now we'll talk about in a few seconds about how I can help using digital technology, working remotely but together, having distance socializing, using online games, for example, and developing human capital, the team spirit, and the future growth opportunities for the business.
Well, we're back inside, as you can see. Now, I was talking about the risks and opportunities that come from this new environment. Well, INSEAD researchers are showing that coronavirus has made remote work mainstream. So what does that mean? How can we understand it? How can we use it appropriately? More importantly, or at least to help us develop these thoughts, let's take inspiration from what some psychologists at Stanford are saying. This word social distancing isn't quite appropriate. Yes, we want physical distance, we want spatial distance between people so we reduce the risk of contagion, but we do want to remain engaged. That's one of the risks that are created by this new environment. Engagement with colleagues, with customers. We don't have those opportunities anymore of the physical interaction that we might have when we're working together in an office. You go and ask someone for a tip, you've got a problem to solve. That is a bit more difficult to do. On the other hand, perhaps being away from the office, there are fewer distractions, and the tasks that require long times of thinking and concentration can be done better. Therefore, it is an opportunity to think more strategically about the business, where we want to go, but also about our personal histories, our personal business models for the future. Maybe we can bring these two together. The socializing online, thinking about the business, developing our own human capital. How can we do that? One opportunity is through gaming. That has been found to be very useful. Gaming on business ideas, business problems. That gives us the opportunity to think deeply, think together, engage, interact, and create better vibes in the organization and develop the future growth. I've played some short videos online. These are freely available to go and watch and start to think about this, what I call the DIG business model. It's based on the business game. DIG is called Discovery, Innovation, Growth. About finding ways of creating momentum such that we don't have to rely so much on advertising, for example, because often we advertise because our product or our service isn't so great. So it's a compensating type of advertising. We still advertise, we still promote in more traditional marketing approaches, but by having good engagement, good understanding of customers, good understanding of the market, and developing very deeply focused products for what the market could want, then we keep on engaging and creating a tailwind for the growth with the right culture and the right leadership. So the ideas behind this approach are developed here in these short videos that I've produced online. Then we have the opportunity of taking on the business game and working on it together. That is, the team from the organization. And we do have a reduced fee for non-for-profits, NGOs, non-government organizations, and startups. And then we can engage more directly on the learnings from the game how it could feature in your future, and what in particular, whether it's in the more tightly marketing aspects or broader leadership and cultural implications, we can see how we can implement this in developing, as I said, new futures. There's special consideration for not-for-profits, NGOs, startups, and education institutions, schools, universities. It's got to be a team effort. We can work together and make it happen.